Let's get in the intro then. Hi, what's up? What's good? It's your boy Astro Fboi, Astrology. What's going on? You want to say hello to? I have to just get them to say hello via intro now because as soon as I set the camera up, start going crazy. I think it's their channel as well. It's your channel too. Thank you very much. So, so yeah, I'm doing. Always say I'm gonna do these videos like in the day, so I got better lighting, and I always end up doing like late at night. Always feel more witchy later on in the evening. So yeah, I'm just gonna do them like as and when I can. They seem to be going better at night time anyway. I'm definitely a night person, and I do have a night chart as well, so I do believe that makes a massive difference as to where your energies lie. So yeah, I'm born in the evening, so my chart is a night chart. My sun's in the fifth house, so it's below the horizon. And so the sun below the horizon isn't great. However, Leo rules the fifth house, so the sun in the fifth actually. Just make sure the volume is alright. I'm sure the volume is alright anyway. Is that good? How's that? Do I need lighter? Yes. I think I just fucking turned it off. Is that alright now? Is that good? I think I just fucking turned it off. Being clever, I think that's better. Yeah, good. Yeah, so I got something in the fifth anyway. So traditionally ruled by Leo. So, but anyway, enough about me. Well, this is going to be kind of about me. This is my part of my Fboi series, and I was moving on to another star sign, but I've got another Sagittarius one I've got to talk about because he's been hitting me up in the DMs and blowing up my DMs, and we have so much history that even I was like, you know what, I need to look into your chart or our charts and stuff together. So what the fuck is going on as to why after all this time we still go back and forth all together, all together, no matter who we're with or as long as who we're seeing, we always end up back together. And it's always like a secret love affair type thing, you know. I mean, Saggies, God love them, can be seen as the players of the zodiac, and Saggies like to have a good time, don't they? They out for a good time. They love to love. They feel and experience love everything, you know. So that I think they genuinely believe what they're feeling all the time anyway. So they're in the moment. You know what I'm saying? That's a mutual energy. So yeah, so this guy has been creeping back into my DMs again, wants to meet up and stuff. We've seen each other. We've been seeing each other on and off for a long time now, and he's actually married to his partner. Oh, yes, awful, terrible. Haven't really to meet him for anyone says goes off, but I went to because I was sort of shocked. Like we used to meet up and stuff like. You have this attraction, but guaranteed one of us always has a boyfriend, so it never always works out. I think it's never happened once when we were both actually single, and it just didn't go anywhere. But guaranteed, if one of us has got a partner, we have been having sort of full blown, massive, passionate love affair. So I'm Libra rising anyway. So Sagittarius sextiles my ascendant, and it sextiles my sun as well. So I really attract Sagittarius people. I really get on with them. I love them. They're amazing. And so the kicker is my Lilith. So if you don't know what your Lilith is like your most sexual fantasy and desires, and what you're secretly, turns you on, or whatever. You're forbidden fruit. Well, mine lies in fucking Sagittarius anyway. So Sagittarius people, Sagittarius energy, or like Jupiterian energy, or also my Lilith is in the third house. So third house is also Geminian. So I'm really into that Geminian Sagittarian mutual energy anyway. and those people have like their, I don't want to say they have loose morals. I hate that because it's not that their morals are loose. It's just that Gemini, Sagittarius, they like to experience, try different things, and they're just open to shit. So it can come across as being a bit loose in their morals, or oh my god, all Geminis cheat, all Sagittarius cheat. Nah, it's not like that. Mutable sign, and Gemini Sag, you hate to experience life, experience everything, so they want to be experiencing shit. And they're more open-minded to trying different things and trying new things, and they have so much energy that they spread their energy quite thinly and want to try a lot of different things, and they get bored quite easily, quite quickly. You have to really entertain their mind for them to be like, they're constantly like in the candy shop, I guess, in the sweet shop, trying all the different sweets out all the time, 24/7. Obviously, you gotta look at the person's full chart anyway. But yeah, so this guy started messaging me like on social media a long time ago. I was kind of seeing someone already, and I was chatting to. This is like ages ago. We were literally like early 20s, and he was like messaging me like just like, hey, whatever, liking my pics as I do, just sliding into my DMs, general chit chat, and it ended up becoming like quite. We ended up speaking all the time, every day, all day, and the guy that I was actually within a relationship with. We were like, he was like, how can I put it? He was always cheating on me anyway. So like, we didn't have an open relationship, but I didn't take our relationship that seriously because he was always fucking about, messing about all the time with other people. And I was quite happy to give it a go with him. He was Capricorn Sun, and I'll go into his chart another day. Because we actually ended up having a long-term relationship of some sorts. Mr. Cappy, well, his sun, Capricorn Sun, always conjunct my moon, so we just get each other. But this fucking Cappy, who I had a long-term relationship with, he was a Sagittarius rising as well. Another Sagittarius who can't keep their pants on. So while all this is going on, I was dating this guy in some sort of situationship. Mr. Sag was inboxing all the time, we ended up exchanging numbers, texting, phoning, and he wasn't a local to me. He wasn't living in my area, and he actually ended up moving to the city, my city, unbeknown to me. He has got some heavy Pluto shit going on in his chart. He has Pluto opposed the moon, so he's squaring his moon, and that can give you like obsessive energy, so it can make you obsessed with people and stuff. So he actually ended up moving to my city, even though he knew I was seeing somebody, and he got a job in my area, and so he moved in. He started like fake seeing someone, just so he could meet me and see me and get to know me. It was really mad. Like now, it's like thinking about it, it's really mental. But at the time, I was like, oh my god, he's fit. He's done all this shit for me, whatever. And I can't give you some loves. And so he actually ended up moving to this city, and he was like in a fake. Well, I don't know, because I think he was definitely seeing somebody else. Because they're actually living together. So he was living with this guy, and he knew like where I used to work and dance and stuff, and he ended up actually rocking up to my work, and rocking up to all the places where I used to be. And we ended up like kind of secretly dating, I guess, because I was like kind of half broke up with my boyfriend at the time, but he was actually still seeing this other guy. So I used to actually go and meet him in secret. He was telling me all this shit, like he'd only got because we got quite close, really, via messaging and shit, and just chatting and phone calls, whatever. And he was like telling me that he'd only was with this guy because he wanted to get closer to me, and this guy was treating him appallingly, and he was not very nice, this, that, and the other, and they just weren't getting on and stuff. So I used to meet him in secret, and we used to like go out, it's like really, we just date and hang out and just literally have a really intimate, like, full blown affair behind my half boyfriend and his full boyfriend's back. And this kept going on and off all the time. And he actually wanted me to like finish it off with the guy that I was seeing. And I was like, well, oh yeah. So, because I was dating a few people. Because I ended up breaking up with the guy that I was with, and I was just dating a few different people. And he was like really, like, I just couldn't understand why I wouldn't just be with him. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna be with you, Mr. Sage, because you're living with your fucking boyfriend. Yeah. That's why. And this went on for ages, and also I just wanted to go into his chart because he's hit me up recently, he's been like, you know, reminiscing and just liking my photos, telling me all this shit about how fit I am, how sexy I am, and all this stuff. And he wants to see me, you know, he wants to do this, that, because he's really kinky. He wants to do this, that, and the other to me. He wants me to do all this shit for him. He's like, booking all the expensive hotels to meet up and stuff. Because he's good for the money. He has like his second house ruler, Saturn, in his first house. So he's self-employed, like I said in my Saturn videos. I've noticed a lot of Saturn first houses have that. I have that as well. So he's Sagittarius rising, and he has the ruler of the second and the first. So he's so we both have that Saturnian in the first house energy. We kind of just get each other. So he's good for the money. He's always like buying nice shit, taking me nice places, nice hotels, all this stuff. So I wanted to go through his chart, like, so his south node, so his past life, we have like a past life connection. Because when we just met each other, we just got on straight away, and we still do now, like, and we always get drawn to each other. When you have a south node past life connection with someone, you'll just find each other out. I don't even know how you fucking blame me. He was living like hundreds of miles away, you know what I mean? And our life became intertwined again in this lifetime. It's because his south node conjuncts my ascendant. So his south node is in Libra, and his north node is in Aries, in my seventh house of relationships. So, like, if you partner or someone you're dating or someone you're interested in has on your north node, and it has your north node, your life purpose access point in your seventh house of your chart. So your seventh house is to do with relationships, whether that be love relationships, business. It can represent your partner, it's like a partner you want to be with. Well, his north node is in my seventh house, so I was like, yeah, man, like, he's definitely someone I want to get with, you know what I mean? Ticks all my boxes. And the fact that his south node was in a 4 degrees conjunction to my ascendant. Your ascendant is the mask that you wear, your public persona. Your the 10th house is more public persona, but your ascendant is like how you come across, what people first see when they see you. That energy and your south node being there, it just gives that past life connection and familiarity of knowing each other before. And my south node in Capricorn conjuncts his Neptune. So again, this kind of, and my moon as well. We have moon conjunct Neptune. It's in history. Neptune is a planet of deception anyway. So kind of, and when it makes a conjunction to your moon's like the way you feel, feelings. Your moon's got hidden actions as well and hidden motives. This could produce like a secret love affair as well, because guaranteed, if one of us is seeing somebody else, we'll end up hooking up with each other. It hasn't happened for a long time, but this is what used to happen. I haven't been with this guy now for at least sort of like 6-7 years. But like he's just last sort of 6 months or so, he started like he blowed my DMs again. I'm like, you're actually. I looked on his page. He's actually fucking married to his husband, so they're actually married together. And they're always posting like pictures of how happy they are and shit. I was like, whatever. Just a massive facade, whatever, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so he's got the south node in his south node is conjunct my ascendant. So straight away, past life connection, intertwined. We're here to learn a life lesson again. We've obviously got past life karma together. So when we first started hooking up years ago, his boyfriend found out that he was actually living with, and he fucking went mental, even though his boyfriend was really cheating on him anyway, and they weren't actually sleeping together apparently. He found out that he was taking me out on like 5-star restaurants because so I'm a fifth house son. I've got fifth house Venus as well. So Venus is ruled by Leo. It's all to do with public attention, being central attention. Fifth house is to do with restaurants, eating out, public places. So having Venus there means that you like to go to nice places, you like to eat out, you like to be wined and dined, and his Jupiter, that's right, so his North Node, his Jupiter and his Mercury fall into the fifth house as well. He has those in his fifth house. So there's a few things in his chart which makes him a bit of a cheater, and I'm going to do a separate video on like aspects that are cheating aspects or could be seen as cheating aspects before people get their ass in their hands. What's going on with my camera? Alright. Yes, alright. I'm wearing a red snapback because I've got some Mars shit going on. I'm just trying to. I've got a remedy. I'm really into like remedies for astrology placements. And Mars just moved into my third house, so I'm just trying to like tame a bitch down. So yeah, so he's got North Node in fifth house. Fifth house wants to do with dating and like sex and like the early stages of relationships. Wherever the North Node is in your chart, he has Aries there. Wherever the North Node is in your own chart is where you can't get enough of, you got more of. So he's constantly trying, and you're never satisfied either. Your North Node is your life purpose, but because if you into Vedic astrology and a lot of old traditional astrology, North Node is represented by Rahu, the dragon's head. And the dragon's head has been severed from the tail, and then so your North Node and your South Node will never meet because the dragon's head and the dragon's tail have been severed. And wherever Rahu, the North Node, the dragon's head is, he's got insatiable appetite to be, to fulfill this need of wherever it is. Whether it's in the fifth house, because insatiable sex drive, or to need this sexual itch, which can never be satisfied, which is what he has. And we had some fucking crazy ass bomb ass sex as well. Oh my god. Yeah. So yeah, he has North Node there, and he also has his Jupiter there. Jupiter is the second other planet. Well, North Node's not really a planet, but it's the second aspect which will have that same effect as the North Node. Wherever the Jupiter is in your chart, it expands it and craves more of. And Jupiter is like, can be a bit greedy as well, and Jupiter likes nice shit. It likes to expand wherever it is, you know what I mean? So he has that in this fifth house as well, dating and sex and boyfriends and relationships and just going out and having a good time and fun is in the fifth house as well. And so he has the North Node and Jupiter in the fifth house, and Mercury. Mercury, is the winged messenger in astrology. He's here, there, everywhere. So imagine that in your fifth house as well. Mercury rules Gemini and Sagittarius. No, it doesn't. It rules Gemini. And in your house of dating, you can make it quite Geminian and a bit loose with your morals as well, and a bit open to open relationships, multiple partners, don't give a fuck about cheating, can be quite unethical. And he has all that going on in his chart. So yes, his South Node also conjuncts my Mars as well. I have Mars in the first house, so Mars is your sexual passion and drive, etc. And his South Node is there, so I would have been his husband or like a boyfriend or a significant other in his past life as well. All his fifth house energy, so his North Node, his Jupiter, his Mercury is in my seventh house of relationships. So to me, he comes across as like my ideal like fuckboy guy, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got Mercury there. If you got Mercury in seventh house, if his Mercury falls in your seventh house, sometimes his community partner's younger than you. So he was a bit younger than me. Like, but I think he was like 5 or 6 years younger than me as well. So there was a bit of an age gap there. He's got Jupiter in the seventh, so relationship wise he's like yeah this is my man, because Aries guys are my ideal partner because I'm Libra rising. his MC fell into is in Libra, so he comes across Libra as well. So we have that in common. Where so my ascendant, his MC, you midheaven were in conjunction. So we just got each other. We're both into pretty shit. We both look pretty. Both like nice things. We both come across like quite Venusian. And we both look good together as well, and that comes from that. I mean, you have MC, AC, synastry going on. His Pluto, my Jupiter, are in conjunction. I have Jupiter in Scorpio, right? So it's quite it blows up my sex life. And he has Pluto in Scorpio. He's part of the Pluto Scorpio generation. He has that in his 12th house. But when you link it with my chart together, so you do synastry. When you do synastry, you put your two charts together, your chart, your lover's chart together, to get to the bottom of shit. I do that quite a lot. And if you want a reading with me, with you and your partner, or someone you're interested in, just let me know. And I could do a love synastry about your aspects and stuff. It's really good. It's a fantastic piece of tool to have, I think, and I do it on everybody that I come into contact with, basically. Because you want to know, like, a bitch is not getting younger. I don't want to waste my time on fucking anybody, you know what I'm saying? So if the chart's not looking good, then you've got to go, babes. Simple as that. So, but yeah, this boy, oh my god, his Pluto was conjunct my fucking Jupiter. So, like, he has Pluto in 12th house. 12th house is your undoing. It's your hidden house. It's your secrets house. And I expanded that. So I made it like, I blew up his his most intimate fantasies and like his most like inner mind. And I became his undoing because obviously he always contacts me. I never ever contact him. He always contacts me when he's with somebody though. So that in that respect, I become his undoing in that respect. Pluto conjunct Jupiter. So it just makes him crave like sexual desires, sexual fantasies. So my Jupiter fall into his 12th house, because it'd be a foreign partner as well. So 12th house, can't speak. 12th house rules foreign partners too. So we're both from different cultural backgrounds as well. 12th house is your undoing. So your sexual fantasies can come from your 12th house as well. Especially because he has Pluto there, and Pluto rules sex. Pluto rules the genitals. So like all that hidden stuff that maybe he's not getting from his partners. Because I've got Venus in Aquarius, I'm a freak ass hoe too. I'm down for that shit. So we used to have some like wild freaky ass sex, man. Whoa. So also he has Pluto square moon, so he has Hades moon, so like he has like trouble with doing the right thing. How can I say it? So his sun opposes his Pluto, squares my moon, like a T-square. So he has this constant battle of like wanting to be faithful, wanting to be, in a stable, committed relationship, and then this Pluto in the 12th house making a T-square to the moon is like trying to scratch this sexual itch and his fantasies and all the other shit that he's got going on as well there. Deep inside his sexual fantasies and just him wanting to be promiscuous in general, not just being a freak, just want to fuck anything going, is in a constant battle with. So he's got that. Also, his Sun, Venus, and Mercury. Is that right? Is that his Sun, Venus, and Mercury? Or my Sun, did I put it as? Oh yeah, so he's got an Aquarius moon anyway. So Aquarius moon, people air signs can be a bit loose anyway. Like they're a bit like, say loose. I'm an Aquarius Sun. I've got an Aquarius Sun. I'm not loose, but open-minded, shall we say. Sure, I mean, especially when it comes to love and affairs and relationships, we're very unorthodox and eccentric. he has that moon. His moon's in Aquarius. So that's how he feels and his emotions, and how how he feels about shit and his values and things. So he has an Aquarius moon. So his moon conjunct my Sun, Venus, and Mercury. So we just get each other. Like his moon, his feelings is my Venus style. How I love and how I am like to be loved and how I love other people. Just ticks his boxes with his moon because he has that. The way he feels and needs to be nurtured comes through my Venus and my Sun. If you have Sun and Moon, conjunction and aspects in your chart with your lover's chart, it just means that you feel at home with these people and you just get each other. I think more so than moon. I think moon and moon is good. Having moon and moon synastry, and sun and moon is good. But I don't think sun and sun's that good because the sun is your life force and your ego. And having that sun and sun, I think having sun and sun's fine. It's okay. It's not bad to have, but it can be a bit detrimental, I think, because you have too many ego clashing. It can be quite argumentative, whereas sun and moon, you just get each other. Do you know what I mean? So it's a really good synastry to have in relationships. And the ruler of his seventh is in the 5th house. It trines his Saturn. So the ruler of his 7th is in his 5th. What did I want to say about that? So the ruler of his 7th is so that's what I wanted to say. His 7th house is ruled by Gemini, and the ruler of Gemini is in his 5th house of dating, like I said before. So he likes to date a lot, and Gemini's here, there, and everywhere. And it trines Saturn, so he likes older guys anyway. Because having that trine to Saturn in his 1st house, the ruler of the 7th and the 5th, trining Saturn, it can make you be attracted to guys who are older. And I was obviously older than him anyway. I think his husband's older than him as well. I did a bit of stalking online because his husband's not attractive at all. I'm not just saying that, but he just isn't. Like, I'm like pretty rich, look after myself, etc. But his husband's like a bit fat, which is fine, but totally shocked to what he usually goes for. But his partner is foreign, so from a completely other country. And Sagittarians are really into, like, especially ascendant and moon, are really open and into like foreign partners and people of different cultures. They really embrace different cultures as well. But I did do some synastry on his partner's chart because I'm a psycho bitch like that, and I found out his birth details. And his Jupiter is in his partner's 1st house, so he might have made his partner. If your partner's Jupiter falls into your 1st house. Or if whoever's Jupiter is in your 1st house for your partner, or vice versa, you can make your partner put weight on, make you fat, because Jupiter expands and your first house is your body, your waistline, your face, so maybe because I saw these from his pictures, he wasn't fat a few years ago, but he's got better since he's been with since he's been with my secret lover, shall we say? Woo! So, and I wanted to see what was going on with their synastry because I was thinking, wow, you're so different. This is so different. I'm tattooed, good body, a bit of swag, and your husband looks really normal, like an office worker or something, like, I don't know, like. But I'll come to their synastry in a minute. So he has Mars in Gemini as well. Mars in Gemini, I don't want to be like really like a basic bitch and be like, oh yeah, all Mars and Gemini people are rules into infidelity and cheating. It can do. Mars in Gemini, Mars is loads of energy, sex drive, passion, like it's where you put your thoughts and your desires. In Gemini is all over the place. It's like a butterfly, it's like erratic energy. Having Mars energy in your 7th house as well can make you want to be, not give 2 fucks about cheating. And that is Mars in Gemini in my experience. And he has that in his chart. However, he has Venus in Pisces, so he was dead and he is dead romantic. Like, he'll buy you flowers, take you to really fancy restaurants. He's really thoughtful. He buy you flowers, send you love notes. Really sentimental, really romantic. Hold the door open for you type person. Really like Casanova type person. Do you know what I mean? That's Venus in Pisces. Venus is exalted in Pisces as well. So he has his with Venus in Pisces though. Yes, it's exalted, it's romantic, whatever, But Pisces is also ruled by Neptune, and you know Neptune is disillusion, delusion. It can mean that you can lie to your partners. It can mean that you can have partners lie to you, which I know he has a lot of, and he's done it himself. It can mean that you ignore the red flags, which he definitely did do with some of his previous partners. Because he got into some wild situations where he was like in like an abusive relationship, and then he was trying to get out of that and then he was with me, and then loads of mad stuff, and then he's always choosing the wrong guys. You know what I mean? And that's Venus in Pisces. You can be a bit of a victim when it comes to love, because people can use your kindness for weakness, and it can make you see people with rose-tinted glasses, having that Venus in Pisces, even though it is exalted in Pisces. However, I do believe that Venus in Pisces it can be a bit gullible, and not see the full picture properly. So he has that. His sun fell in my 8th house. Your 8th house is to do with sex, long-term partners. Your 8th house can be your marriage partner as well. So yeah, his sun is in Taurus, and it fell into my 8th house. So this is why we have this sexual energy, sexual desire, just want to fuck all the time. And he actually he kept saying to me, I want to be with you long term, I want to give up everyone, I just want to be with you. And I was like, well, I'm kind of seeing, whenever he came to me with this, you know, epiphany that he had to be with me, I was already with somebody else. It was only one other time when we both ended up single, and we linked up and hooked up together, and it was dead. Like we didn't fuck. It was weird. Like I don't know what it is. It's like unless we're in a relationship and it's like hidden, which I know what it is. I know what with the aspects. It's the Neptune moon thing, as well as a few other things we'll talk about. It was just dead out. Like it was a non-starter. We just argued. Like we've been out. It was just boring. Like we even went out on a date together, like a proper date, which. Not a secret date where we go to restaurants and stuff. Like it was like actual day out together and things like that, doing normal shit, and it was just boring as fuck, and like just kind of like a massive erection killer. Anyway, so yeah, he has that Pluto opposing the Sun as well, so he's really into like manipulation, secret affairs, controlling, domination, which he likes in the bedroom, and also like in his personal relationships he likes to be dominated, and he always suffers with power struggles in relationships. With me as well, he wanted to kind of control and dominate me and tell me what to do, and like he'd be like, well, I've broke up with so and so for you, so you need to do this now. Or I'm thinking, well, hold on a minute, I was single anyway. You're kind of still seeing your boyfriend, I can do what I want, you can't have a go at me. And that's to do that Pluto opposing your Sun, like always a constant power struggle in relationships, and he'll attract that as well. And I have Pluto square Venus in my own chart. So with that in my chart, I attract those kind of like lovers who try and control me and they get obsessed with me and do mad shit for me. So his Neptune again, yeah, it conjuncts my Sun and my South Node and my Moon, and his Venus conjuncts my DC as well. So we've got this past life connection going on. His Venus is conjunct to my DC, which is like your descendant. So having that Venus and your descendant, like he was like, that can make you see that person as being like the best thing since sliced bread. His Venus falls on my 7th house cusp. So like if things were better, he would be my perfect partner, literally. But yeah, so he has Mars. So I want to go over his cheating aspects, and he has Mars sextile in the North Node. So Mars, the planet of sex, desire, passion, aggression, rage, energy. Is making a sextile, like a harmonious as it can be, aspect to the North Node, to Rahu, the dragon's head, in the 5th house of sex and dating. So he's got the 7th house and the 5th house with this sexual energy. It's like, you know, insatiable appetite which needs to be satisfied. Pluto sextile in Neptune as well. So his 12th house and his 2nd house are sextile in the hidden house, the 12th house, and his 2nd house of values of Neptune there. He has no boundaries when it comes to values, when it comes to sex, when it comes to, you know, being monogamous. Because Because I was down for like doing like an open relationship with him, and he was like, no, he was too, that Pluto's Sun, what's it called? Pluto's Sun opposition. He couldn't have an open relationship. He wanted me, and that was it. But he could be with his partner, but I couldn't be. I went out to have anybody else. What? Okay. Anyway, hon. So yeah, his Jupiter sextile his Jupiter sextile my Sun and my Venus as well. So I love stars, and he really got my personality. He really into my Venus, the way I love. Like, I really resonated with him. He was cool with me being aloof and a bit distant, because Venus and Aquarius like to have their space. They like to do their own thing and not be tied down, and he was cool with that, with his Sun making a sextile to my planets, to my Sun and Venus, and his Aquarius moon was down for that as well. Like he's a free spirit as well. And I just wanted to oh god, yeah, also just before I finish with that history, he's Lilith is in Cancer, and my North Node is in Cancer, as is my MC. So his sexual desire, sexual fantasy, and whatever, his hidden passions and his downfall when it comes to men is my North Node of my MC. My MC is my 10th house, my public persona, how I come across. He's ticking off all his sexual desires, sexual fantasies, having that Lilith in Cancer. Also having Lilith in Cancer. Just a side note, Cancer rules like your mum as well, like maternal energy, shall we say. And he had this really odd relationship with his mum, like his mum used to, like I'd be in bed like in his house, like, for one time example, his mum was we were just chilling watching Netflix or something. His mum just like came into our bedroom, just sat down, just like chilling and chatting, and like she was our best friend. I'm thinking, hold on, like literally laying naked in bed and chilling, and your fucking mum's locked up like nothing. Get a boundary. But yeah, that's having Neptune in your second houses as well, like, no boundaries when it comes to values. But yeah, having that Lilith in Cancer can have like odd relationships with your maternal figure in your life as well. And his mum was Sagittarius as well. She was like barking mad, just as wild as crazy as him too. Like, but yeah, so I wanted to look at his partner, his husband's chart. So his husband, he's with now, even though he's booking he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to book a 5-star hotel. I'll spend the weekend with you and take you out to your favourite restaurant now, because he knows what my favourite restaurants are. I really like to go to these fine dining places. And he wants to take me there. I'm not going to meet him though, because having a boyfriend is one thing, but having a husband is like next level shit. So his husband's Sun and North Node fall into his first house, and he makes a conjunction with Jupiter and Mercury there as well. So his Sun conjuncts his partner's North Node, so they're meant to be together. And having that Jupiter and Mercury there, they're kind of fatalistic relationship where they're meant to be together, because it all falls in the first house. It's the Sun in the first house, North Node in the first house. It gives you that fatalistic life purpose of actually, you're meant to meet this person and have a relationship with them at some sort of level, whether it be long term or whatever. And so that can make, like, it's a good indication for marriage as well, having your North Node and your Sun conjunct each other, and having Jupiter there as well. Also, they have a Venus and North Node conjunction as well. So the Venus, your Venus, how you love, conjunct with your life purpose and your life path. Again, this is a great indicator for marriage, and having a long-term relationship with somebody. If you have that, if you see that in your own chart as well, or your partner's in history. He has a moon and the MC in the 7th house as well. So having that moon and your MC in someone's 7th house conjunction can give you that feeling of, yeah, this person is the one for me. This is what I'm looking for in a partner. So yeah. Also, his partner's Venus is in Taurus, and Taurus is all to do with stability. And his partner's Mars in Capricorn, again, stability. Mars is exalted in Capricorn. His partner has a huge Capricorn stellium, so his partner has a lot of Earth going on in his chart, and I have the 0. I have actually I don't have 0. I'm Capricorn moon, so I have 1. That's my only Earth aspect I've got in my whole chart. So his partner has a load of earth in his chart, which can make you like, you know, very grounding, which probably is kind of what he needs to balance him out. So I can see where the how it works for them. You know, because when you look at someone's picture, thinking, "Fuck me," and put them two fucking together. What the fuck's that? No disrespect. You've gone from like muscles and tattoos, and you settle down with like Bob from The Office, but when you see people like your friends, for example, or your family members, when they hook up with people and get with people and like settle down with people, and you think, oh, you'll put them together, you have to look at the birth chart, see what the fuck's going on, and that will tell you where the connections are. Your North Node and Sun connection here, your Venus connections, your Lilith connection, your moon synastry, so much. So that was that, yeah. So he's still blowing up my phone, saying he wants to come and meet me. I said to him, I was like, what about your boyfriend? He's like, oh, what about him? I was like, what about your husband? He's like, what about him? He don't know. He thinks I'm going away with work for business. I could tell him whatever. He won't even suspect anything. I'm like, fuck me, I just couldn't. That's just not me, man. So having a boyfriend's one thing, but like actually, you know, living with someone and marrying him and whatever. Like, as I say, we haven't been together for such a long time. Like, I just thought it was mad that he got in contact again, but. We've got that Saturn-Pluto conjunction going on globally for everybody, and it's conjunct the South Node right now, so this can bring about past lovers and past experiences and past lessons, more than past lovers, shall I say, because the South Node and Pluto and Saturn all together is all to do with life lessons and learning your lessons. So if I'm gonna go there and fuck him again, then I haven't learned my lesson, have I? So I'm obviously not gonna meet him, so I can keep going forward in the right direction towards my life purpose. So yeah, so that was a little tidbit into our Mr. Sag relationship. If you want to hit me up for a reading, follow me on Instagram. It's Pluto Boy Astrology, Pluto Boy Astro, Astro Jack, sorry. And if you haven't done it already, hit the like button on my video, subscribe, I love that, leave some comments. I do love reading tarot, astro, loads. Follow me on Insta. I'll post on Insta all the time. DM me and that, yeah. My prices are on there and stuff as well. And I'll catch you on the next video.